triggers me when I hear Garcelle like, well, you don't really talk about Morgan and like this, that, and the other, and you don't want to be in the public eye. It's like, mind your business. Like, this is not a conversation. She doesn't want to talk about it. I actually think at this point, there's fucking nothing there. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Don't Let It Stu. I have two lovely ladies in front of me today from All About TRH podcast. I keep saying TRL. Like, I want to keep saying TRL, but it's TR, like they're Real Housewives.
Yeah.
I have Roxanne and Shantel with me today. Hi, ladies. How are you?
Hi. So I have to tell you something real quick, by the way. Okay, so we're going to get right into it. We told our listeners we're coming on here. And I was like, he's so cute. He's so good looking. And they were like, Roxanne, he's gay. I'm like, oh, yeah. I had no idea. He is so good looking. Like, whatever. They were like, you know, he dated Jeff Lewis. And I'm like, oh, I really like Jeff Lewis. But like, was he scared? Were you scared dating him? Like, I need to know before we get into things.
Like, let's just say at the beginning, like fucking terrified because I didn't really like, I kind of just knew the TV show, whatever. But as we got into it, no, I wasn't scared of him at all. It was actually great. It was, I held my own in that. You know what I mean? I really did. I think it drove him crazy, but I had to. You know what I mean? Nobody else will.
Right, so, exactly. Yeah. I had to ask that. I just had to.
No, of course. I think he respected me for it in the end. It drove him crazy, but it was all fun. Some parts. But yeah. So, oh my God. So this happened yesterday and it's so crazy. So I go to the dog park every morning with my dog Milo, with my Westie. And I go at like 6:30 in the morning, 6:45. There's a group of them there. There's all the guys, girls, whatever. There's this guy. He has a dog named Cora. I call it like Milo's girlfriend. They hang out all the time. It's like a little kind of, it's like a husky. So there's this girl, and apparently she's been getting kind of harassed by this other guy, a gay guy at the dog park. So this has kind of been going on. I'm kind of getting tidbits of it. I'm like, oh God, Stuart, he's so crazy, this, that, and the other. I'm like, okay, like fucking drama at the dog park. And so I go there yesterday morning, but the day before, he's like, my friend is like, it's getting really bad. Like has an alias on like Facebook. He's reaching out to her mother saying that she was abused by her dad, like crazy town, right?
What is wrong with people?
What? I'm like, that guy that sits over there in the morning, like he's like, whatever. And he's like, yeah, no, it's really bad. Like you didn't really know about it. And I'm like, no, I'm not kind of in your little group, but like, I just, whatever. So I go yesterday morning, they serve him. Like they serve him with an envelope, so he has to appear in court for a restraining order against this girl.
Restraining order? I was going to say, that is crazy.
Like, at the dog park?
At the dog park.
You know what? But good for her because you always have to trust your gut. You always have to trust your gut.
Yeah.
And if the whole like alias thing is so scary.
That's fucking weird. And like, he has texted her or DM'd her and stuff. Like, I don't know what the exact things, but just not nice things, right? And it's like, this girl is so sweet. She has 2 dogs. She's like a teacher. Like, she just wants to like fucking hang out for 20, 30 minutes before she has to teach a class. Like, I totally get it. He was there this morning. I was there this morning and he was there. But the other 2... I was leaving and the 2 of them were coming, like the girl and my friend, the guy. Wow. I just couldn't be there this morning. I had too much to do, but just drama. Like,
and you just wouldn't expect that from people who have like dogs, like especially going to the dog park. It's like, it's fun, you just chill. Like you wouldn't expect someone to be crazy out there.
Like I've seen arguments like between like dog owners and stuff like that. Like a dog might nip at another dog or whatever, like fucking control your dog or whatever. But it's like, just, I don't know. It's so crazy.
Have you saw what happened to Sean Lowe in the dog thing? Oh my gosh. No. Did you see that from The Bachelor? Do you know Sean Lowe from The Bachelor?
I know the name.
Sean Lowe and Catherine.
Yeah. Okay. His dog, he rescued a dog and it gave him 20 stitches and then attacked him the next day. And TMZ just released the footage of him like on top of the dog to restrain the dog. And it was interesting because we will be honest, we're not like dog lovers. Well, we like dogs, but we're just like, you know, whatever. We come from like immigrant parents who were like, you're not allowed to have dogs in this house.
Yeah.
So we come from that. So it's interesting to see because the comments are like, defending the dog over him. And I was like, that's so interesting to see that over like,
Some people
a
do
human
that.
life. Yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes it's the owner's responsibility. Sometimes like they're like the dog. They don't blame the dog. It's weird. It can just get really kind of like messy and stuff like that. That's why I don't get rescues, because sometimes they can be crazy. Like, and that's why like I know I buy my dog and stuff, but I'm very specific in what dog I want. I do look for the rescue of my Westie. I can never find them because they're just like unique kind of dog. You don't see many of them around, and it is what it is. So do you have anything you want to get off your chest? I always have to ask all my guests that come on, just as a fun kind of like segue into like Crazy Town Beverly Hills.
Well, I mean, I work corporate, and like I just wish that I can just work from home. And so I just like today I just didn't show up, and I'm like, I'm working from home, and I just did that my own. And so like I just wish I can just like tell them I'm for sure working from home for good, but I don't think I can. So.
Do you have to go in a few days a week?
I have to go in every day, but then like today, like we had this and like we had things. I'm like, I'm just working from home. Like I'm not going in today.
And nobody says anything, right? Like if you're there 4 days a week,
but
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like there's probably somebody.
Home, so.
Go ahead.
I said I work from home, so I'm sorry to you.
I know. I just wish I can have that title like for good, the full time. So it pisses me off.
The corporate world was never for me. I'm a chef, so I was like, I do my private stuff. I do like whatever seasonings, all that kind of shit. It's worked out for me. It's nice. I tried the corporate thing. I did it when I was in Ireland and Dublin. I fucking hated it. Like people were such assholes. I just didn't like it. I was like, I can't work for people. This is like crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I watched Beverly Hills last night. All I can say is finally it's getting good. Like finally. Yes. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm surprised about this season for sure. Like, I feel like a lot of the episodes have been boring or the same episode every episode.
Like, I've watched half of an episode.
Yeah.
No, it finally popped off where like, people are kind of churning on each other a little bit, and it's nice to see, even though if it's just for one episode, but it's good to see it.
Yeah, I know. It's like, are we getting it next week too? I hope so. Where do you start? Okay, I mean, I feel like the episode all surrounded around Sutton and kind of Dorit, and then you got a bit of Garcelle in there too, being annoyed, and then you have Kyle, and then Sutton kind of like is so like, oh my God, Kyle loves me now. It's like, fucking get over yourself. Where do you start? Like, what kind of stuck out for you, or what you guys like want to hit on? I mean,
I think the biggest thing was the Garcelle Sutton dynamic. They kind of said to us on that episode that they basically like have this, agenda that they like to both be together on all the time. So like the fact that, Sutton wasn't on that agenda of bringing up Morgan to Kyle or bringing up, what's happening, she was pissed. So I think like that stuck out a lot because it goes to show you that, prior seasons, they always go in together saying, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go after Erika on this. We're going to go after this person on this. So it kind of, that stuck out to me.
It like that, you just hit on something there. And I was like, when Garcelle brings up the Morgan thing, I'm just like, find something else to talk about. Like, and also I just feel like it comes off like, I remember Perez Hilton used to do it back in the day, like when I first moved to LA in like 2006, 2008 or whatever. And he was like working at the coffee shop around the corner for me. And he would out people. Like he would fucking out people, like if they were gay, lesbian or whatever. And it was like, that's not your job. Like that's really, really cruel to do that. Like it's so scary coming out as a gay woman or gay man or whatever it is. Like you have to do it in your own time. And it just triggers me when I hear Garcelle like, well, you don't really talk about Morgan and like this, that, and the other, and you don't want to be in the public eye. It's like, mind your business. Like, this is not a conversation. She doesn't want to talk about it. I actually think at this point, there's fucking nothing there. I really do think they're just friends. I really, really do.
Yeah. I can see, okay, so I can absolutely see your side there too. But when real life things are happening, like I definitely think she could have hit herself in that photo when she went to the concert. Yeah. So she's asking about it. But I also can see the side of like, Garcelle, this is the only thing you keep coming to Kyle about. And you guys don't even have a real relationship. Like, you guys have no real friendship. It's not like you have good motives asking this. But Shantel had said too in one of our episodes, she said that I do think producers are pushing Garcelle to ask this and to bring this up to Kyle.
I agree.
Yeah. And I was like, that does kind of make sense.
On the after show, I think Kyle did basically Erika ended up saying that Kyle asked them, do not bring up Morgan. She straight up said, do not bring up Morgan. So I think for Garcelle to do it now, even knowing that, like it's gonna kill Kyle. Like Kyle's gonna go after her for sure at the reunion for that.
Well, Garcelle and go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Garcelle's response, Kyle's response to that was like, Garcelle asked me not to speak about her son and that he wanted nothing to do with the season. So we respected that. So why can't she respect that Morgan wants nothing to do with the show if we respected that her son wants nothing to do with the show?
That's what I think it is. I don't think like Kyle is trying to hide anything. I think Morgan's like, please shut the fuck up about me. I understand that. And I really do. I'm just turning this on to do not disturb for a second because I do know, because people were DMing me going like, we hear this ding. And I'm like, oh, you can actually hear it? I'm like, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah. They go after us so hard for that.
And it is annoying.
We have so many reviews. It is. Yeah, we have so many reviews over that because my phone. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, I definitely think the producers are asking her to bring it up. But it just, what it is? It just really sticks out like a sore thumb when she brings it up. And it was so random. Like she was on the boat and like Garcelle's like, I got a question for you, Kyle. Why don't we ever, it's like, and then they're right because it's like, we don't know anything about you, Garcelle. Like we know about like Lifetime movies and your son being a model. Like that's it.
Right.
But like my response to that though is like, Kyle has such a controversial like marriage right now. Like we want to know so much. Like I don't give a shit about Garcelle's like sex life, to be honest, unless it's someone cooler or someone cool comes in the picture and like it's fun. Like then I want to know, but I don't really care if she goes on a random date with somebody.
I know.
Yeah, because the Sutton dating was draining too. Remember when we saw Sutton go on dates? I forwarded the scenes every time Sutton was on a date because I was like, I have no interest in watching this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she's just pretending to go on dates because she's never going to marry the person because then she doesn't get her money anymore. If she gets married, then the money stops, right?
Right, exactly.
Why the fuck would you ever get married? Just meet a guy and just hang out with them.
Yes.
Like, swap promise rings. Like, you're really going to stop.
Or, you know what? Be like Jenna Dewan. What's her last name? Jenna Dewan or whatever. She's been engaged and she was married to Channing Tatum. She's been engaged the last 5 years, has had 2 kids, and they won't get married. And that's because Channing pays her. So be like that, I guess.
It's kind of like a shitty law, whatever it is in that whole thing in California, whatever it is. It's like, now, like you're engaged, you've had 2 kids with the person. There should be kind of like a thing. It's like, okay, clearly you're in a serious relationship. He should not be paying for you anymore. Like, it's kind of fucked in a way. It's like,
And it says a lot about your fiance that he wants you to accept that money and that alimony. Like, that's just like weird.
It is. Imagine if you were the guy and you're like, wait, you won't marry me because you're still tied to him and stuff like that. Like, we'll be fine. Get married. You don't need his money anymore. I don't want to be tied to him anymore.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, her husband gives me weird vibes because when Zoe Kravitz and Channing Tatum broke up, he put on his story, ha, 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 ha. And I was ew, you're like Jenna's fiance. I know, I'm sorry. I'm bringing up like random pop culture stuff
it's fine. Now. It's totally ADD over here in this house. Yeah. So then they were saying about, Garcelle was bringing up, and then Kyle, Julia Roberts doesn't have paparazzi. I don't think Kyle gets paparazzi to follow her around the place.
I don't either. I really don't think. I know, I don't know if we're naive on that, but I truly don't think she called them to say, come take a photo of me at the gas station. I don't think she did, but I mean, people can say something else.
I think she's an easy target. I think they know she drives around all day. They know that she's probably going to pop out of that house 3 or 4 times a day. They have nothing else going on. Fuck it, let's just get a few photographs of her. And she did say with the Morgan concert thing or, at the side of the stage, she did say, hey, that appearance was booked 6 months ago. Like it was an appearance. She wasn't just there hanging out. Like I think it was an actual job. And I mean, look, she's at the side of the stage. It's like, and the photograph was so grainy. Like it was some random fan in the back. You know, it sounds like, you know, and they're like, oh, you don't need, like, what you going to do? Sit in the fucking toilet until she has to come out? Like, or wherever. I don't know. I think they're really like bagging on her.
But her and Morgan for sure have something going on, because even with all this Teddy stuff, like Morgan and Kyle go to the hospital together. So it could be a friendship, but there's been like things, and I just want you to be straight up about it. Like, are you figuring it out? Okay. Like, just be, at this point, just like talk about it. But then I also know there are those like, when we're in relationships, and like right now, if we were to ever do a show, my husband would be like, I don't want nothing. I would never do a reality show. I want nothing to do with it. Don't bring me up in it. I want nothing to do with it. And I feel like Morgan got a taste of it, and she's like, I want nothing to do with this. Like, I don't know if I can maybe be with you if it's because of the show, because I want nothing to do with it. So I feel like Jeff Lewis would be like that too.
Well, I mean, he
would like, kind of, like, I feel like, I don't know, he scares me, man. I feel like, and keep in mind, I love him too, but because he's like real, but I feel like he would be like, don't mention my name or about this type of stuff. Like, I can see him being like that.
But. Oh no, he would fucking love to be a housewife any day. Like any day, please. Absolutely. For sure. I mean, look, I mean, the show flipping out that he did, it was pretty, I mean, they did dive deep into his life, I feel like, on that show. I watched probably like 50% of that show, just on and off over the years. But yeah, I don't know. So then we get on to, can you please explain to me, because Zach Peter texted me the other night, he was watching it and he was like, oh my God, Sutton's such a bitch or whatever, like what she did to Garcelle. What did she do? I was looking for this big revelation last night when I was watching it, and like, what did Sutton do to Garcelle where Garcelle was pissed? It was like Garcelle was talking about the Morgan stuff, and so Garcelle wanted Sutton to pop in?
Yeah. Which is weird. I thought so too. Like, I don't think it wasn't a situation where there was a back and forth where Sutton could have even really like
exactly.
And then also it's like, you know, Garcelle keeps saying like Sutton's obsessed with Kyle, wants Kyle's friendship, and so if you know that, why are you if you guys are friends, why are you putting her in a predicament to like bash Kyle? If you know she wants to be friends with her so badly, why are you doing that to her then?
Because I feel like the two. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were we saying? Because
I feel like Garcelle and Sutton have this tight knit, and it's as what you guys said at the beginning. It's like they're kind of a team, and they have like a agenda and so forth. And I feel like the team is kind of there's a few cracks there now, because she's kind of loving Kyle, and maybe she's kind of getting bored of Garcelle, or maybe Garcelle she's following the story or where the excitement is. But I don't think Kyle wants to be anywhere near Sutton.
100%.
Roxanne always says that. Yeah, Roxanne says it a lot.
Did not exist. If right now Sutton leaves, Kyle will never look twice at her. They will never have a friendship after. Yes, it's all bullshit. It's all for the show. Kyle tolerates Sutton, and that's what it is. And Sutton wants Kyle to be her friend, but Kyle's like, dude, you've like talked so much shit about me. You've done things where I thought we were good. And then you're asking me, well, didn't Mauricio have an affair? And it's like, okay, we're good friends. Don't ask me that on camera. And so that's the problem with, why would you want to be friends with someone like that?
No. And I think she just kind of appeases her because she knows that Sutton does these deep dives, and she just wants to be left alone. Like I think Kyle just doesn't want her going near her. You know what I mean? So she's going to pretend to like her just to kind of to simmer by. Yeah.
And that's why when Erika was lighting her up on the boat and Kyle didn't say anything, is because Kyle like low key was happy that like Erika was saying those things to her.
I agree.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think Erika. So let's get on to the Sutton part on the boat. I'm kind of glad that finally we're getting to see Sutton for who she is. I've experienced her in real life. And it's
gosh.
And it's, you know, and I've talked about it, like we were at BravoCon, she was very kind of rude to me and Amy Phillips, like when we were there.
We said that too.
And it's like, and then I met her once, like with Jeff, when she was going on Jeff's show, we were having coffee one morning and stuff. And she was nice to me, and we were talking about Taylor Swift and stuff like that. And she wanted to go to Paris and all that stuff to see Taylor Swift. And she was fine. And I don't even think she remembered meeting me at BravoCon and being kind of rude to me and Amy that time. Or else she was going to be super nice to me because she knew I was Jeff's boyfriend and she had to be. So what is it? I don't know. But you could see, and it's almost a part of her mom is coming through her as well. And she's like, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? It's like almost like a narcissistic burst. It's like she's cornered and she's just fucking like, but she's caught. Like she's always commenting on everybody else's life. And then the one time they go for her being like, hey, you say all these things, a lot of talk, but the actions don't follow through with what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then they're just defending themselves at the end of the day. It's not like they're coming after Sutton now for Sutton's personal life and trying to come after her. They're just defending themselves. So they're just trying to say like, you've hurt us. So it's like the fact that she like was a crybaby and like got up is just like, this is why I don't really care for her. And so.
Yeah, we never liked Sutton. So
I've just been
we
like,
Sutton had a good first season and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah. And Erika's right. Like she annihilated Erika over the whole lawsuit thing. And, you know, and I kind of like that Erika's kind of like calling it out and just standing up for herself because like she was like reamed. It's like, no, bitch, it's your turn now. And we're all seeing it. And I love that Garcelle didn't even like, she didn't do anything. She's like, no, she didn't stick up for me. I ain't fucking sticking up for her.
She was being petty for sure.
Sisters. It's like such a load of shit. Whatever. And then at the very end, it shows her looking out into the ocean and she's like, I hate these fucking bitches. And I'm like, yeah, they probably say the same about you. So I saw this thing on Bravo Housewives on Instagram. And it's a good question to kind of to throw out there. Opinion. We need someone to make a comeback to Beverly Hills to shake things up. Who do you pick? The three choices are Camille. I say no to that. Vanderpump or Denise Richards.
I say Vanderpump.
Yeah, Vanderpump too. Like that's the clear choice. Everyone would want her to come back
because like, Camille wants to come back so bad. I mean, Denise. Yeah, and then Denise has come back, and it just never was like good for her. It's like she can't. She's always acting too like wacky and like whatever, quirky. Yeah, and it's like it doesn't work with these ladies. So she can't even do anything to them because they'll just stomp on her. So it's like no.
And I feel like you know, watching. I feel like in Beverly Hills, and I'm just like every time I look at the confessionals and stuff, like they don't throw down. Like I want them to fucking throw down. Like they're too kind of nice. And it's like, come on, you've been doing this long enough. We want like some, like, you know, some good like jabs or like, you know, say how you really feel. I feel like they kind of hold back a bit. I don't know why.
Well,
but
that's why we need Lisa back because Lisa does not hold back. So that's why we need her.
Or how about Adrienne Maloof? Like, why doesn't she come back?
Oh, I'd love Adrienne Maloof. I love her.
I do too. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I would love to see her come back and like come in because she's strong and she would like just shit on these ladies.
Mm-hmm.
She'd be good. She'd be really, really good. Yeah. Okay, so have you been following the Meghan Markle crazy stuff? Because I mean, I can't get enough of it and I can't stop talking about it.
I sure have.
So, okay, like creepy Meghan sends like the girl from Skinny But Fat, that podcast, Amanda, this like letter or this card. Like, you know, there's no... Okay, what is it? People are like, oh, it's like some websites are like, oh, it's kind of cute. I'm like, I don't think so. I think it's kind of creepy. It's like, oh, I heard you were scared. Don't be. This is where we enjoy it now, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
it's weird.
It is weird. It's creepy.
She's obsessed with being perceived a certain way, and that's why a lot of people haven't taken a liking to her because she's trying to be like this perfect human, and we don't want to see that. So when someone says I'm scared for her and she sends that, I look at it as it's kind of threatening, where it's like, I'm good, girl, and I'm watching you. Yeah. So I don't know. I just was like, you're too much. You're always doing the most, and you don't need to be, and that's why people just don't F with you.
Yeah,
and like, was that ever her like persona? Like, why now she wants to be like a Martha Stewart and show that side? It's weird, and it's like
she did have a blog before called like Tig or something. So
okay.
People defending her because they were like, she always like did this. Like she was like trying to be an influencer.
Yeah. And people said like the TIG was like a good thing. Like people actually liked it. I think what she should have done is call the brand the TIG, reinvent it, bring it back up, start doing the blogs, hire 2 or 3 people, start fucking blogging every day, start like posting out your favorite things, all this kind of stuff, your favorite, like whatever it is, like started like that, kind of like a Goop. Wasn't Goop kind of like a website first or like a blog or whatever? And it kind of grew from there. But it's like, it's like she's taken like 10 steps ahead with the TV show. And it's like, first of all, you need to go into a culinary boot camp. You need to just do it for a month with a chef that just shows you the basics of cutting, of like whatever. That's all I'm saying. It just looks like she doesn't know what she's doing. I can't keep talking about it because people fucking hate me because I'm just giving her so much shit about it. But I just love to recap the episodes because it's just so good to recap on, and it's great. And it's like, honestly, like, this like letter to this woman just, it's kind of like says everything. It's like, it's fucking creepy. It's weird. Like,
but I do. I'm not defending Meghan, but people were so obsessed. Like there was this, I saw that like the green waffles. Did you guys see the green waffle thing?
Yes.
Yeah. Like it was like, someone was like showing her that she basically was making green waffles in her waffle maker. And then, but on her kids' plate, it was like the waffles that you'd buy from like Eggo. Like that was like St. Patrick's Day
Dragon thing. Waffles or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone's like, you didn't even make those. Like, even though she was showing it, like, but I'm like, how are people like really like analyzing the damn waffle maker and like, people are crazy.
Yeah, I know. But like, even I didn't see it. Like my friend Zach was like, did you not see it? I'm like, no. And I looked and I'm like, oh my God, there's the 4 grooves are not there. That is so weird. Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of fans and crazy people, like really like diving deep. So Taylor Swift at the iHeart, she accepted this award, right? And she wasn't there, whatever it was. And apparently the Swifties are all pissed off because they were like, we thought you'd be there. And, sometimes I feel like these awards shows, they give out like, they're like, we're going to give you 6 awards. Please come to our show.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, bitch. Like, I'm not coming to your show. Like, I did the Eras tour for 2 years. I'm exhausted. I'm on a break. I don't want to go to I don't want to have a red carpet moment with Travis yet. I'm just not ready for it, right? But so she has the acceptance speech, right? And so she's holding like the trophy or whatever it is, right? People are so crazy where they screenshotted it and they froze it to zoom in and they're like, hi, Travis. Travis is shooting the video, guys. I'm like, oh my God. Like they're probably looking for an Easter egg in that.
Oh, yeah. I'm a Swiftie, so it's fun. But I'm like, I used to have a Taylor Swift blog, but I'm like, this new generation of Swifties are crazy. Like they screenshotted that picture. They saw that she was wearing maybe like a snake necklace, that she's behind a brick wall. They're like, reputation's coming. And I'm like, you guys keep saying that every time. Like, shut up. It's not coming. It'll come when it comes.
My prediction, it's 3/28. It's next Friday.
I'm dying.
You think it's next Friday?
Yeah, because Mirrorball is 3 minutes and 28 seconds, and we're all counting that. My friend Alex Days, like he's a big Swiftie and he does like the TikToks and stuff. I think if it's going to happen, it just has to happen. Like March would be a good time. I hope it happens next Friday. It may not. But do we
think she's ready? Like, I think she really wants to take a break. And, and it's Travis's break right now, too, where, like, he's not in football. He's going to go to camp in, like, around June. So I feel like maybe, like, this is really their time just to relax.
Yeah, but here's the thing. When she brings out an album, she doesn't have to do any promotion. People
That's true.
So
I know.
Like, the people do the promotion. Like, we all do the promotion. We're the one that talks about it. We're, and, like, they're just... I don't know. They're saying that I did like the little snake thing though. I thought that was cute. I was like, okay, this is
and
cool.
he was recording, and they were in New York when she did do that. So
oh yeah, and so do you know what the other deep dive was?
What?
They're like, oh my God, it's the same rehearsal studio as the studio for the Delicate.
Oh.
So it's the same backdrop. The wall is the same as they were putting screen. I mean, it's like insane.
I know. They're so really funny, like, though. If you need an investigator, it's them. They will investigate.
Yeah. It's amazing. Have you guys been watching? I'm trying to see. It's kind of.
I like Taylor Swift, but not like this, you guys. You guys were very invested.
I love her. I love her. I have like 3 posters.
Yes.
I have 3 posters in my bedroom of the Eras tour. I went to see her 3 times. It was like great. Like it was amazing.
So funny.
Have you guys been watching the Baldwins at all? Like not just
no.
My husband is. I'm not.
Oh, really?
But I did. Yeah, he is obsessed with it because I don't know why, because like everyone talks about her, so he's obsessed with it and he watches the whole thing. And
Is it on? What is it on? It's on Hulu.
TLC.
Oh, okay.
TLC. Yeah. I only watched the first episode. I did like it, but did you see what happened this week? And I want to get your opinion on this. So she was on the red carpet with Alec, right? And so there's loads of people. They're asking them questions. They're kind of excited and stuff like that. And he kind of jumped over her and kind of said something, and she kind of dismissed him and was like, shh, or whatever. Like, what did she say? She was like,
don't interrupt me. I'm talking.
Yeah. So like, it was just
she was aggressive.
Cringe. I was like, this is so embarrassing. I'd be like, if someone did that to me in front of a fucking camera,
oh yeah.
I'd be so
my God. Then that means that shows that she has no respect for him then.
But you guys, let's not forget who he is and what voicemail he left his daughter. I know people evolve and change, but he's like very aggressive too. But she was definitely giving Blake Lively there. Like she's always wanted a moment. So when someone's asking her a question, she's like, this is my time, my moment. Yeah. And she's always seeked fame and wanted fame, whether it was good or bad. But like, that's something you never do, especially on camera with your partner.
Just let it go. Just like have a conversation with him when you get home. Yeah. It's so funny. Some people were saying, I pulled one comment from somebody. They're like, he may not be in prison for accidentally killing someone, but he's definitely in jail at home.
Oh my gosh.
It's actually super true.
Yeah, it feels that way. It feels, ugh. I know.
Yeah.
I wonder then how the show dynamic will show them then, because then like you can't hide from cameras. Like these cameras will show everything. So
it is very real. Like it is very real on what they're going through with the suit from the person dying on set, and it does feel very real. And they did an interview, I think, on Good Morning America or Today Show. They went in and she said like, hey, the whole reason why I want to do this show is like, I want to show like a real life, and I want to control the narrative because everybody's just like, controlling, saying what we're doing and all that kind of stuff. But then you're saying like, no, she always wants to be famous. So it's like, what is it?
And they have so many kids. Like I can't imagine. That's stressful. So I can't imagine.
So many.
How many kids does he have? Doesn't he have like so many?
He has one, but then he has like, how many does he have with her? Like 6, 7?
Yeah. Okay.
Are any of them twins?
One was born via surrogate, and then she got pregnant too at the same time.
Got it.
Like that's weird. That's weird. So as a mother, that's weird.
All right. Before we wrap things up, I was in Palm Springs last week, and I made like lunch from work to the people where I was staying, like friends of mine, and I made a BLT sandwich, and I just like. Everybody ate the sandwich. They were like, this was one of the best fucking BLT sandwiches I've ever had. And it was like basic. I didn't do anything special to it. It was very like basic ingredients, but like I'll buy nice bread or whatever it is, right? Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, it really is. I said, this sandwich is just it's my favorite sandwich ever, like a BLT. So my question to you too, like what is your go-to or favorite sandwich?
Roxanne, you have to mention your Potbellies.
Do you have a Potbellies? Does where you live have a Potbelly?
No.
What? Really?
Maybe we do. I have never looked. Maybe we do. I could be wrong.
That's probably a Midwest thing. I don't know. A turkey avo from Potbellies with literally everything on it and extra hot peppers. Chef's kiss. It's so good. So that's
love it. Okay.
I just made myself yesterday I just made like spicy salami with jalapenos, and it was like Havarti cheese, and I put some microgreens on it, and it was like honey mustard, and I loved it. Like I think at home sandwiches beat any sandwich you can get outside.
Anything. And it's like and if you're making a BLT, like you just get the thick bacon, try and get an heirloom tomato, get crisp iceberg lettuce, shred it up small, go to a bakery and get nice sourdough bread. Like that's the winner. Don't buy shitty bread. And you just have to get Best Foods mayonnaise or Hellman's or whatever you got in your area. That's kind of like what it is, and lightly toasted. Not super crisp, just a light crisp on the bread. And that's
now I'm gonna go and make myself a sandwich because I'm so hungry.
But that's it for today. Please tell everybody where they can find you, follow you on TikTok, Instagram, all that, Spotify. Go.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. You can check us out on Instagram at AllAboutTRH Podcast. as well on TikTok. And then we are available on all podcasts, just all about TRH. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you. That was so fun.
We had so much fun. Thank you.
I'll be back next Tuesday with this amazing girl. She's in Mauritius and she's on TikTok, and her name's Amanda. Go find her on TikTok. I can't remember like her handle right now. She recaps Meghan's show, but really, really funny. She's British. She's like from London, I think, originally. She's coming on Tuesday, and we're both going to recap the last episode of it.
Oh my gosh.
It's just going to be a fun, like, shit show, but I can't wait. So see you all next week, everyone. Tune in. Please leave a rating on Spotify, Apple, wherever. Leave me a 5-star if you can. And bye.
Bye. Thank you.